Sumit Singh and Jenny Slatten reveal brand new 90-day Fiancé update after begging to return amid signs they have money problems. Sumit Singh and Jenny Slatten have been out of the spotlight for a while, but they still hope to return to the 90-day Fiancé franchise in some capacity. The couple first met through Facebook in 2012, and Jenny then traveled to India to live with Sumit. However, his parents didn't accept her and briefly disowned him, hoping he would leave Jenny. Despite this, Jenny and Sumit secretly got married in August 2021 and have been living in India. Recently, the couple has been requesting that the network recast them for the show, but their request has gone unanswered. Sumit seemed extremely happy to spend time with mom and dad recently. Seeing these happy pictures of Jenny and Sumit, Instagram user @grandmails complimented them for being so darn cute and advised them to make a reality show of your own. Sumit responded to the comment saying, "Thank you so much. Maybe one day." Although the network hasn't rehired Sumit and Jenny, they haven't lost hope and wish to grace the small screen once again in their own spin-off. What Sumit and Jenny's hope for a 90-day Fiancé spin-off means. Sumit and Jenny may still be under contract with the network. Sumit and Jenny were last seen in 90-Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 7 in 2022. The couple ended the season on a positive note, revealing they were happy together in India despite a few challenges. There is a chance that the producers didn't reach out to the couple because they are now happily married and don't face many obstacles in their marriage. 90-Day Fiancé typically features controversial couples leading to dramatic and intense moments. However, Sumit and Jenny are happily married, which may be why they have been out of the spotlight for the last 2 years. However, Sumit's recent response to the fan indicates that he hasn't completely given up hope of returning to 90-Day Fiancé. It's possible that their contracts with the network haven't expired yet, as Sumit still seems interested in making a comeback with Jenny. Unlike Big Ed Brown, who openly shared that his contract expires in December 2024 and he is available for reality TV work, Sumit and Jenny haven't disclosed their contract status. Therefore, there is a chance that they could return in the future as long as they have an interesting storyline with twists and turns. Our take on Sumit and Jenny wanting to return to 90-Day Fiancé. Sumit and Jenny have the potential for their own spin-off. Sumit and Jenny hope to get an opportunity for their own spin-off, but it seems unlikely. Their social media updates show that they are still happily married in India, which may deter many viewers from watching them on the show. However, Sumit and Jenny shouldn't lose hope, as other happy couples like Loren and Alex Barbarik and David Toborowski and Annie Swan were given their own spin-offs in the past. If Sumit and Jenny have any recent developments in their relationship that viewers would be interested in, they could potentially have their own 90-Day Fiancé spin-off. Jenny Slatten and Sumit reveal whether they are returning to the 90-Day Fiancé franchise after begging the network. Sumit Singh and Jenny Slatten from 90-Day Fiancé Happily Ever After have finally addressed whether they have been cast to return to the franchise. Sumit and Jenny debuted in 90-Day Fiancé The Other Way Season 1 in 2019. Since then, the couple has documented several unexpected twists and turns in their storyline. Despite his parents' disapproval and the risk of being downed by his family, Sumit secretly married Jenny in August 2021. Eventually, Sumit revealed the truth to his parents about his marriage to Jenny, and they ultimately came to accept her as their daughter-in-law. Although the couple is currently happily married and living together in India, they are appealing to the network for an opportunity to return to the show, as there is more to their story than what viewers saw last time. Recently, Sumit and Jenny shared a video of themselves celebrating Diwali and Halloween. The couple used numerous 90-Day Fiancé hashtags in their post, sparking curiosity from their followers. An Instagram user @Nikki Tattersmore inquired, "Will you ever come back on?" Sumit replied to the social media user and explained why he and Jenny were absent from the latest seasons. He said depends on TLC, suggesting that it's ultimately up to the network to bring them back. What does Jenny and Sumit's response mean? Sumit and Jenny are honest about their blissful marriage. Sumit and Jenny haven't been contacted by the network to appear in another season, suggesting the producers may feel their happily married life lacks a compelling story to share. Sumit and Jenny's cheerful social media updates may also contribute to the network's lack of interest, as the producers typically prefer to cast dysfunctional and dramatic couples. For example, Jasmine Penita and Gino Palazzolo have been repeatedly recast to showcase their marital issues. The network doesn't view Sumit and Jenny in the same light, which may be a positive development. Sumit and Jenny's casual response also hints that they are truthful about their relationship. Other cast members like Yara and Jovi Dufresne have reportedly faked relationship problems likely to return to 90 Day the last resort. It doesn't seem like Sumit and Jenny want to do the same just to make a comeback on reality TV. Sumit and Jenny love sharing honest updates with their fans. They like to show off their happy marriage instead of sparking breakup rumors on social media. Their uncontroversial personalities may be why the network hasn't contacted them again. Our take on Jenny and Sumit's response. Sumit and Jenny's story has come to a beautiful end. Sumit and Jenny may want to appear on TV again, but it seems like their story has concluded. While some fans may want to see them return, it would be more worthwhile for the network to feature couples dealing with significant problems. Sumit and Jenny's story has come to an end as they've now resolved their family issues. Sumit's parents have accepted his marriage to Jenny and Jenny's daughter approves of him as a good partner for her mother. The 90-Day Fiancé happily ever after couple is no longer controversial and may not be brought back to the franchise. 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way star Jenny shares the challenges of living with in-laws after years of independence. The popular character from 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way, Jenny Slatten, recently talked about the cultural and emotional difficulties of living with her in-laws in India after 7 years of independence. Jenny, who has been married to SUMIT SINGH since 2021 and has lived freely with him for years, had become used to their own routine until they moved in with his parents 9 months ago. Jenny acknowledged in an exclusive interview with People, talking about how she wishes to be free again, expressing her struggle with losing her independence in a home where her mother-in-law seemed to dictate even basic choices such as what to wear or when to pray. At the age of 67, she is acclimating to a world that is complicated by generational disparities, cultural expectations, and the embarrassment of being overseen by someone who is nearly her own age. Jenny held her own in an argument, thanking Sumit's parents for accepting her. Her story is emblematic of the broader crisis faced by reality show couples as they balance the demands of cultural assimilation, personal boundaries, and evolving notions of independence amid the dynamics of an extended family. 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way, Balancing Independence and Family Expectations. Following 7 years of independence, 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way couple Jenny and Sumit experienced unanticipated conflict when they moved in with his parents. Jenny says she feels as though her freedom has been taken away from her. "I want my independent life back. Their relocation was a culture shift that tested me in a way that asked if I could balance holding true to my own independence while also respecting culture and family obligations in a way that wasn't the bubble I had developed with Sumit adjusting to a life with in-laws." Jenny found that moving in with Sumit's family was much harder than she had expected. "The transition has been really hard," she told People. "And it has been made harder by the mother-in-laws, often close in age, instructions on everything from Jenny's attire to when she should pray. We stay in our bedroom most of the time." 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way star reflected, highlighting how her social life and personal space had decreased. Sumit also had difficulty. He acknowledged that he misses their previous level of independence, but feels trapped because there is no definite time frame for re-establishing their own space. Despite her annoyances, Jenny expressed gratitude for being welcomed into the family, describing it as a big miracle in itself. These disclosures brought to light the emotional complexities involved in reconciling India's traditional traditions of extended family life with free-spirited individuality. The ongoing search for balance and belonging. Jenny's circumstance demonstrates the subtle yet significant changes an independent person must undergo when adjusting to a multi-generational family. Her statement that she wants to take back the life they had. "It's all put together my way" reflects a desire for identity and independence in addition to physical space. Although his parents are hesitant to let him go, 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way Sumit acknowledges her unease and acknowledges that the arrangement is challenging. The couple's path currently focuses on finding a balance between maintaining their own rhythm and gaining acceptance from their family, even if there is no set schedule for when they will return to independent living. Anyone exploring cultural integration can relate to Jenny's tale, which demonstrates that personal limits are frequently necessary for love and acceptance within a family. I think it's time to cancel this 90-Day Fiancé spin-off for good. This once popular 90-Day Fiancé spin-off has gone from must-watch TV to a franchise killer. And honestly, I think it's time we pulled the plug. 90-Day Fiancé Season 1 debuted in 2014 following couples racing the K-1 visa clock. Its popularity led to spin-offs like Before the 90 Days, Happily Ever After, The Other Way, and more, thus creating a sprawling reality franchise. It's true what they say, too much of anything can wear thin. I used to binge 90-Day Fiancé and its spin-offs regularly, hooked on the drama and wild love stories, but after so many spin-offs and familiar faces, the excitement started to fade. It feels like I've seen the same story play out over and over. Lately, I found myself zoning out while watching a 90-Day Fiancé spin-off. The spark that once made the TLC reality show addictive is fading fast. The drama feels repetitive and storylines drag on longer than they should. One particular spin-off might be the last straw. I'm seriously considering walking away from the entire 90-Day Fiancé franchise for good. The same old 90-Day Fiancé faces are boring to me. Why? I'd rather watch 90-Day Fiancé the other way with new couples and fresh storylines. The same old 90-Day Fiancé couples are wearing thin. I've watched these familiar faces go through the same tired drama for years. The breakups, makeups, and fake-outs don't surprise me anymore. I miss when the show felt real and unpredictable. Without new perspectives, it's hard for me to stay invested. The excitement that first hooked me just isn't there now. Meanwhile, The Other Way feels like a reset. I actually look forward to The Other Way because it flips the script. Watching Americans adjust to life abroad is a real challenge, and I love seeing how they adapt. The new couples don't know what's coming, which keeps me curious. Their journeys feel fresh, emotional, and way more engaging than the usual loop. The best part of reality TV for me is being surprised, and I don't get that from the same old cast on Happily Ever After. The Other Way brings real change in stories I haven't seen 100 times. I want drama, but I also want honesty and something that actually feels new. That's what keeps me watching. All of the 90-Day Fiancé cast members use social media. Fans know that Gino is no longer with Natalie. The cast often end up spoiling their own storylines on social media, even if they don't mean to. I saw Jasmine post about having her baby Matilda with Matt Bronies back in April 2025. But on Happily Ever After Season 9, she's not even pregnant yet. It feels strange watching her still act like she wants Gino when in real life, she's clearly moved on and is enjoying life in Florida with Matt and their baby. Jasmine was the one who first spilled the tea about Gino dating someone named Natalie. She shared it in an Instagram story, saying they had already broken up. Jasmine also claimed he went on to date 2 Brazilian women. I even remember hearing about Gino's relationship with Kelly Wagner, which supposedly ended after he got exposed for messaging other women and body-shaming her. It made me wonder why the show keeps dragging out these already dead storylines. Now, seeing how Gino and Natalie's relationship plays out on TV feels totally out of touch. Jasmine's jealousy and even her physical fight with Natalie seem pointless when we already know it didn't go anywhere. I read Gino has moved on from Kelly too and is filming again for 90-Day Fiancé. His storyline with Natalie feels tired and outdated to me. Elizabeth and Andres Moldova move storyline is pointless. Elizabeth and Andre are still very much living in America. I watched Elizabeth and Andre talk about leaving Florida to move to his hometown in Moldova with their kids, Eleanor and Winston. Elizabeth seemed serious about it, even though her family wasn't supportive. By episode 4, they flew out to Moldova. It felt like she was hoping the visit would help her make up her mind. We threw this party because we decided to move to Moldova. I watched when Andre threw that big party in Moldova to announce their move. Elizabeth looked so uncomfortable. She had been complaining about sharing a bathroom with his parents and the kids. She even admitted she couldn't understand Romanian and had no idea what Andrei was saying during his speech, and it felt awkward to watch. "I've followed Elizabeth and Andrei for years, so I was never convinced they'd moved to Moldova on 90 Day Fiancé." U.S. Sun reports that they built a huge 3,670 square foot home in Zephyr Hills, Florida back in 2022 for nearly $400,000 and are still living there. "Honestly, it reminded me of Loren and Alex's storyline since we all knew they weren't leaving either." Today's a sad day for 90 Day Fiancé fans as Julia Tubkina reveals heartbreaking health update. A beloved 90 Day Fiancé happily ever after star shared a heartbreaking health update, leaving fans concerned and emotional as news of their condition spreads online. Several 90 Day Fiancé stars are embracing motherhood, sharing pregnancy journeys, baby milestones, and parenting moments on social media. Fans love watching these reality stars transition from on-screen drama to real-life parenting, building families beyond the cameras and reality TV spotlight. Motherhood isn't limited to having a baby on 90 Day Fiancé. Many stars proudly embrace life as pet parents, showcasing deep bonds with their dogs and cats. These 90 Day Fiancé fan-favorite moms prove that nurturing, love, and responsibility define motherhood. Whether it's raising children or caring for beloved pet companions on and off screen. One such mom is a 90 Day Fiancé happily ever after. Season 9 cast member who embraced a pet as her son under painful circumstances. Julia Tubkina shared some painful news about her health with fans, revealing the condition that's been ailing her since she was a teenager. "I usually don't like to explain or clarify anything, but now I've decided to do it," she wrote in her new caption while adding some behind-the-scenes photos of her with Brandon Gibbs filming happily ever after with their crew. Julia shared that too many people were more curious about her life and health than I do. She explained that the tests that she underwent in Russia had revealed that she had a thyroid problem. Julia told her followers that she has irregular periods where they don't come every month as they should. At times, she misses her periods for a few months and lasts for 2 weeks with terrible pain. The egg doesn't always work as it should. Julia also revealed that she has had sciatus since she was 14 years old. Unfortunately, it is a condition that cannot be treated but can be stopped with medication. Julia admitted that these were all her words and not professional terms of doctors. What Julia finally revealing her health issues means. Julia's health battle came to light on 90 Day Fiancé. In a 90 Day The Last Resort Season 2 episode, Julia revealed that a doctor in Russia once told her she may never be able to have biological children. The news left her devastated and she shared that she didn't pursue a second opinion because of both emotional distress and financial constraints, choosing instead to quietly carry the burden for years. Viewers could see how deeply hurt she was, with many noting that her tears and fear felt real. On social media, Julia's supporters said she wasn't looking for answers, just comfort. Her emotional moment reminded people that fertility struggles are personal and not something easily solved or talked about. However, Julia had not disclosed what health problems she had. While Julia was choosing to keep her health struggles private, the latest Happily Ever After episode showed Julia getting a sonogram that showed she had uterine polyps. Still, she was asked to get blood tests done, after which it would take a couple more weeks for the specialists to determine what could be done to help Julia have a baby. Our take on Julia showing readiness to have a baby with Brandon. Julia opened the door to motherhood again. Julia seemed to have decided that she could never become a mom because of what the Russian doctor told her. She was even scared of getting second opinion because she knew it would break her heart again. Yet with Brandon's support, Julia gathered the courage to get the tests done again. Perhaps with a silver lining being revealed for her and Brandon's family planning on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. 90 Day Fiancé couple's shocking exit from America sparks relationship questions. A sudden departure from the U.S. has left fans questioning the future of this 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After couple and what it really means for their relationship. In 90 Day Fiancé, family involvement plays a big role in relationship success. Support or pressure from in-laws and a spouse's parents can shape the couple's journey and affect trust, emotional connection, and long-term stability in marriage on the popular reality TV show. Pedro Jimio and Chantel Everett's 90-day fiancé relationship struggled due to family drama and lack of support. Ongoing tension between Pedro's Dominican family and Chantel's American parents fueled constant arguments. Cultural differences, trust issues, and in-law interference eventually led to their divorce, making them one of the most talked about breakups in 90-day fiancé history. Jenny Slatten and Sumit Singh faced major obstacles in their 90-day fiancé, the other way journey. Sumit's Indian parents disapproved of their age gap and relationship, delaying their marriage for years. Family pressure, cultural expectations, and emotional stress tested their bond, showing how in-laws can deeply impact